Hey, yo, this is your boy Richard Allen. You're now tuned to the Richard Allen Show. So, as you can see, the topic on the screen is going to be something detailed. Now, the other day, I dropped a show. I'll wait for it to pop up on the screen. So, the other day, I dropped a show called Attitude Food, right? And this is Attitude Food in Philadelphia, which, long story short, this is just bad customer service in Philadelphia or anywhere you are. I am in Philadelphia. We currently frequent all of these different businesses. Some of these businesses we've been going to for years. We make all of these people rich, you name it. Now, let me triple check my mic. Yo, yo, yo. So we're good. So I did a show. Now I told you this wasn't going to be a one-off. Now, I've been getting in feedback about different stores not necessarily related to food. I've been getting reports on um stores in North Carolina. Um one of my subscribers, Preppy Girl, she sent in something about, oh, let me switch this. Let me just switch this. So shout out to Preppy Girl. One of my subscribers, she sent me something saying there was a McDonald's in Wilmington, North Carolina, where the associates there had an attitude. Now I'm in Philadelphia, right? I told you about Philadelphia. Now, the topic, now I do have another update on that. But the topic I'm going to talk about right now, I'm going to put it up on the screen. So the topic right now is going to be Second Street, Philadelphia clothing store associate tells customer that she doesn't like men. Blow. That's the topic right now. Now, this is allegedly, right? So allegedly, a store associate, this, that's obviously not her. That's our cartoon rendition. The store associate tells a man that she doesn't like men. Now, the name of this store is on the screen. It's called Second Street. It's like like a secondhand store. You can buy new stuff in there too. They sell used clothing, they do consignment. It's like that type of store, right? Now they do have men's clothing. Because when I went on the website, I seen them, they got Phillies jerseys and stuff like that. Now, they do have men's stuff in there. Now let's stick to the topic. So allegedly, a guy went. Now I get different reports from different people, right? The guy went in the store, right? And he goes in the store all the time. He buys stuff, trades stuff in, does basically what you can do in the store. So he goes into this store, Second Street. That's the name of the store. And the store associate says out loud that she doesn't like men to this guy, which I don't understand in a city like Philadelphia that pickets everything and every type of injustice. I don't understand why you think you're going to be able to say, especially like near Center City, you don't like men out loud in the store. Now, the store associate tells this guy that she doesn't like men. Why she said that, I don't know. This is all alleged. We don't know why she said it, but this is was being reported to me is that this lady said she doesn't like men. I don't know if she doesn't like to wait on men. Who knows? Now, I'm gonna say this, right? So I'm gonna say this. I want you to imagine something, right? So imagine you're walking in the store. Let me do a half. Hold up. Let me do a little half and half. Imagine you're walking in a store, right? You look at you're a guy, right? You're a Philly guy. You looking for something. It's the holidays, mind you. It's the holidays. You're looking for something for your wife. It might be a bag or something like this. And these store associates, this is what's kind of effed up about people having certain agendas and carrying these agendas to work. You got this guy going into a store. Just imagine you looking for something for your wife, right? Sounds like South Street. Yeah, this store is on South Street, right? So the store is actually on South Street, right? I'll put the address up in a couple seconds. So imagine you go in the store, right? You go into this store. I'm gonna put it on the screen. So imagine it's the holidays. You go into this store, Second Street in Philly, right? You're looking for something. You're a guy looking for something for your wife, and this angry feminist store associate s- tells you she doesn't like men. This is what's messed up about carrying these agendas. You do not know what situation the person is in that you're saying this to. You could be an older guy with a wife and kids, and you're walking into the store, and this store associate says, "I don't like men." It does not fit. It like the hate doesn't fit the crime. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't fit together. This is why you cannot, if you're doing effective customer service, you cannot put your agendas on anybody else. You will look silly like this store associate is right now. Because the fact that I'm even reporting this makes you look silly. Because I'm getting ready to tell you where the store is. Now, this is all alleged. We really can't confirm this story. Allegedly, this happened, but I think this really happened. You know what I mean? I believe that this really happened because I know the climate down there, right? I call it Manhattandelphia. Manhattandelphia. So I call this welcome to so listen, I call this welcome to Manhattandelphia. That's what I call this. Now, did this just start? No. Manhattandelphia has been around for a long time. To me, this is the capital, Manhattandelphia. So welcome to the city. Ain't no brotherly love. So this is Manhattandelphia type time right here. Now, what makes you silly, right? I'm gonna put this back up on the screen. What makes this store associate look silly in the light, I'm gonna put it back on the screen. So this is Second Street store, right? Let me give you the address. Let me give you the address. So you just tuning in, walk on the Manhattandelphia. So I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna tell you the address of this store. So this store is at 501 South Street in Philadelphia. The name of it is called Second Street Clothing, but it's 501 South Street in Philadelphia. So it's on South Street. Now, what makes this store goofy for telling a customer you don't like men is you don't know the situation of the customer. I could be in this store. This is what's messed up about all of these agendas, especially you know what agenda this chick is on. This is a feminist agenda. Let's call it spade a spade. You cannot bring your agendas to work. Leave that home. So when you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, leave your agendas home. You do not know how people are making a living. You don't know if people are buying stuff for their kids, for their wife. Leave your agendas at home, or you will have somebody like Richard Allen doing a whole show about your store in Philadelphia. Now, whoever follows up on this story, I don't have nothing to do with that. But this is what's being reported to me, and this is all alleged. So look at the title on the screen. Second Street Philly clothing store associate tells a man she doesn't tells customer that she doesn't like men. Obviously, it was a man. So you're telling a man you don't like men. Why? Right? Like, why would you tell a man you don't like men? And they're not they're just like shopping there. They're not this guy never tried, like, listen, if this guy doesn't try to approach you inappropriately, none of that, there's no reason for you to say you don't like men. So this store associate, now this is not the store associate on my screen, but this is a rendition of the store associate. So allegedly, this is sort of kind of what this store associate looks like. So I'm giving you the context. Now, the person that went in the store, now let me break down the context of what actually happened. The person that actually went in the store is a black man, like an older black man, maybe 30s, maybe 40s, right? An older black man, so it's not a black man in his 20s. Walks in this store on South Street in Philadelphia, Second Street Clothing, right? Walks in this store, shopping around. I don't know what happened in between her saying that she doesn't like men, but leave your agendas at home. You cannot tell people that you don't like men. I don't care how blue your hair is. I don't care how much of a feminist you are. I don't care how liberal you are or Republican. You cannot tell a man that you do not like men. Flipping on the other shoe. So put the shoe on the other foot, right? So put the shoe on the other foot. You walk in the store, right? And it's a man in there saying, I don't like women. You know how silly that looks if a dude is a woman is shopping and the dude working there says, I don't like women. Like, it looks so funny, right? It looked weird. And you flip it. I don't care. how much you think you're protected by women, it doesn't matter. You could not walk up if you're a store associate, you're at work, you cannot walk up to a man and tell the man that you don't like men, the customer, the customer, that you don't like men. Imma tell you why. Because you will wind up on the Richard Allen show. So this happened allegedly at Second Street Clothing in Philadelphia. Allegedly, this store associate tells this black man that she doesn't like men. Now, in my opinion, do I think that this was racist or sexist? I think that this is morally sexist and not racist and feminist driven, right? Now, I I don't think that it's actually race driven, but this is how funny under the light that it looks. You're black, you already hate man, and it's a black man, and you're white. Like, you cannot tell a black man you hate men. Automatically, the black man is going to think that she's a racist feminist. Do you know how horrible you gotta be to be a racist feminist? So right now, this chick is looking like a racist feminist in Philadelphia at this store right here. Now, this situation is allegedly. It's the law, Miss Jenkins. You remember that from New Jack City? So allegedly, remember that from New Jack City? I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, Ms. Jenkins. But listen, it's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy under the light when you walk in the store and you shopping around, and this chick say to you, I hate men. Like, maybe she didn't. I don't know why she said that to him. Maybe, like, I don't know. Who knows why she said it? But you can't say you hate men. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of dudes are tired of this BS, right? Especially, yo, if I'm just say I'm looking for something for my kid. Just say I got a daughter. This is say you don't know the situation, right? I'm gonna put this up on the screen. I'm gonna tell you how funny this sounds. Just say I'm looking for something for my daughter, right? And I don't tell you that, Ms. Laughing Ms. Jenkins. Just say I'm looking for something for my daughter, right? And I go in this little store, I'm looking like, let me find a little handbag for my daughter. I don't tell you that. I'm just looking around. And you get mad at our little interaction and you say, this is why I hate men. And I'm in there looking for something for my daughter, yo. That make you look really stupid and funny. You gonna tell me you don't hate men? I'm in there. I got a little middle school daughter, little teenage daughter. I'm looking for something for. You don't know what the hell I'm looking for. And a lot of these people that say they hate men and all of that, to me, they're anti-family too. To me, a lot of these stores, when you go downtown Philly, are anti-family. If you want to live a certain lifestyle, that's on you. But some people have wife and kids and families and daughters. You can't put your agendas that you hate against the world on somebody else that just wants to walk in the store. So, like I said, allegedly, this guy walks in the store, Second Street. I mean, yeah, Second Street Clothing on South Street in Philadelphia, and this chick tells him she hates men. I believe it. You want to know why I believe it? Because of where it's at. I believe that. You know what I mean? all your super feminists and all that type. Now I think this it was a feminist job, you know what I mean? But it's like you can't do it in Philadelphia. You can't, no black dude is suppressing you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what make it's so weird that you would say this to a black dude shopping in the store. I hate men. You know what I mean? Super funny work. Now, this is all alleged. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Obviously, I would if you a dude. Now, I looked. They had some jerseys and stuff in there. If you a dude, I wouldn't shopping there right now. We gotta see. We gotta see if they're gonna change the staff or something, or do something about what happened. But I wouldn't go there right now, especially if you looking for something for the holidays. Yeah, don't go there right now. Nope, nope. And this is my review of this store. So this is my review of this store. You know what I mean? You can call this my Google review. This is my Richard Allen review of the store. Because I wasn't looking for this story. It popped up. So that's how you know stuff is true when it just popped up. Now I never been to this store. I probably drove by the store 50,000 times, but I believe this story to be true, even though it's alleged. Now, let me put this up on the screen. Now, let me go back. I'm gonna go back to my attitude food, right? Now, I did this the other day, right? Now, this is the feedback I got from my story that I did the other day, attitude food. Look at the comment. Look what this brother said. His name is Sharon Moore 39. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, right? He said, "Bro, the other night I drove through the McDonald's at Hunting Park and I got two burgers. One was dry and the other had this mist on it. I called the health department. I'm probably going to send it to to private testing." So, this is crazy. Yo, look what the brother said, right? He said he bought two burgers. One had a mist on it. He says he I didn't even know that you can actually do this. He's going to send the actual burger to private testing to see if they put something, if it's something that supposed to be on the burger that's not supposed to be on there. Now, this story is alleged because I can't really confirm this story. So this story is going to be alleged, but this is what's in my YouTube comments. Do I think this story is true? I don't know. Do I think this person is lying? I don't think so. I don't think this person has no reason to lie. I dropped this when I dropped this story. I showed you my videos of what happened with the bad customer service. Now, what this guy is a legend is that his food was tampered with. That's even worse than the attitude. That's listen, your food being tampered with, that's weapons of mass destruction. You know how Trump got that charge for fentanyl for weapons of mass destruction? Yo, your food being tampered with, some type of mist you don't know what it is. That's they going to jail for that. If they find that, look, I'm gonna put it back on the screen. So he said he called the health department and he's taking the food to private testing at the health department. So if it's something on that food, that's super duper ooper lawsuit. And this is alleged because it's the law, Ms. Jenkins. We don't know if this story is true. You know what I mean? So I believe it. You don't know what these associates are doing to your food. He said it's a wet mist on it. Pause. What the hell is on his burger? Look at what he said. He said it's a wet mist on his burger. Bro, I believe it though. You know what I'm saying? So listen, now, like I said, the other day, um, Preppy Girl, one of my other subscribers, she said that she had a burger. I mean, she not a burger. Wilmington, North Carolina. They got super bad attitudes down there at McDonald's. But this is one step up. This is diabolical. You got a wet mist on your burger, and this is McDonald's at Hunting Park. It's only 100 Park, baby. You know what Hunting Park is, right? I never listen. I never will attempt to go to that McDonald's. Listen, the first day it opened, I will never go to that McDonald's. See how they closed the checkers down at Hunting Park. But listen, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let me make sure that pop up on the screen. I'm putting the wrong thing up there. It says welcome. Yo, make sure you like, share, subscribe. And this topic right here, this is what I want y'all to do too. I'm gonna put this topic back on the screen. If you're watching this right now, let me put it back up there. If you're watching this right now, make sure you comment to me attitude food, places where you go. It could be food or like clothing stores or whatever. Um Actually, I got another store. I got another honorable mention. Now, I was talking about this just random. I was talking about this with a brother. I'm like, yo, man, these stores be having an attitude. I talk to people on the streets, man, about different stuff. You know what I mean? I busted up with people. Now, I got another honorable mention. Um, oh my God, what's the name of the clothing stores? Oh my God. What's the name of that clothing store? Hold on. I got another honorable. This brother said everybody. He said everybody in there got an attitude. Hold up. What's the name of the clothing store? Oh, Primark. Blau. Blau Cacao. Primark on Market Street. Yo, I got it. I got another honorable mention. Now, this is not attitude food. This is just stores you go to where they got super attitudes. So I was talking to a brother, right? I'm in Philadelphia. It's a Primark, Market Street in Philadelphia. He told me the dudes got attitudes, the girls got attitudes, they attitudes stink in Primark. You know what I'm saying? So an older brother, I talked to an older brother. He told me it's an older black brother, right? He told me that Primark, I never been to that one. I've been to the one in Willow Grove Mall, right? I never been to that Primark on Market Street. The Primark on Market Street, he said they attitude stinks in there. Yeah. Now this is what people telling me. You know what I mean? I never experienced it myself. You could call it alleged. This is word on the street. This is what my man is saying. That Primark, when you go in there, the dudes got attitudes, the girls got attitudes. It's an attitude party in Primark. So you know what I mean? You can see for yourself. To me, when you tell me where is bad customer service at, I don't want to find out for myself. I'm cool on that. I'm totally cool. So this is not a one-off. It's gonna be bad customer service forever. You know what I mean? Now, when I hop on this next, I'm gonna do a list. I'm gonna find a list of the worst customer service places out there. Um, to me, I can make an educated guess that the worst customer service out here in the world is probably going to be Walmart. It's going to be like Walmart. So, yo, make sure you like, share, subscribe. This is the Richard Allen Show. Now, this is basically community news. What I'm doing right now. So it's not. I'm not going to just talk about celebrities. I'm in Philadelphia, from Philadelphia. It's stuff that's, and I'm trying not to just talk about murders all the time. I really don't want to talk about just murders all the time, but it's so many murders committed, like, it's hard not to talk about that. But this is some real community stuff right here, because locally in Philadelphia, we are spending our money in these places. We are making these people rich. So if if you're not treating us right, I'm going to say something about it. You know what I'm saying? It's the Richard Allen show. Go and say something about it up here. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. Any place you've been to that you've experienced bad customer service, leave it in the comment box. Don't be scared. Leave it in the comment box. If you actually want, you can come on my show and we can talk about it live. I could put the link in the chat anytime and we can talk about all this stuff live. Because a lot of y'all hide in the comments. Show your face. Show your face, buddy. Like, share, subscribe, man. I'm out.